Hey, so what's going on, everyone? So today, we got an unboxing. I feel like it's been a little while since I've done one of these because if you've noticed, recently I've been kind of cutting back on some of my uploads. We are going back to twice a week now, Tuesdays and Fridays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So remember that. And today, we're going to unbox something. Already know what's in here, so now all of you get to figure that out. Let's do this. And like always, it's a book. And reveal in 3, 2, 1. We have Love in the Times of Online Dating. This is the latest book that I am featured in from Inkfeathers. And sorry, the envelope kind of fell a little bit further than I thought it was going to. So there's the front. Back up a little bit. There's the spine. And there is the back. And to anyone that doesn't want to pause it, I will be reading this momentarily. All right, so now I'm going to read it. Love is the most sacred form of emotion that one can feel. We spend our whole life looking for the one who can complete us. But in today's mechanical age, people are so engrossed in their busy lives that they can't have time for one another. With the emergence of online dating sites, finding a partner has indeed become easier. But is it that love real? Or are people just trying to find a temporary solution to fill the void in their hearts? I'm not saying this happened for me, but I know a couple people that it might be the latter. This anthology is a compilation of carefully curated stories written by incredibly talented authors across the globe who have depicted the modern dating scenario in their own special way. Some of the stories will take you to a world of love, joy, and happiness and make you fall in love with the characters, while others will show you the harsh reality of modern love. So indulge yourself in some heartwarming stories that will leave you asking for more. So this is the latest book that I am featured in from Inkfeathers Publishing. Let me see if I can find the page where I'm at. So my story is called Unexpected Love. And I might do a little reading for the second channel to anyone that's interested. I'm not going to read the whole story, but I will read a small portion of it. So my story is about a guy that is just very, very engrossed in what he's doing with his professional life that he hasn't really made time. He pretty much goes home from work and he's at home until he goes back to work the next day. And someone informs him of a dating website and he goes on there, and not only does he meet someone, but the person that he meets is actually in the same office building as him. And the two find out why they never met face to face until the formation of this dating website. So this is a slightly rewritten version of another story that I did a few years ago of the same name. I was in a charity anthology where we had to do a happily ever after romance story about two people that met on a website called Let's Try Love. I think I did change the... No, I did not. Jesse, if you're watching this, I do apologize, but it looks like I kept the name as Let's Try Love. Anyway, the story was only available for a couple of months to raise money for charity. When the money was raised, the book went out of print. Here I am with a story that I still liked, but at the same time, I felt could use a little work. So I went back and I redid the story, and that was around the time I found out about Inkfeathers. And this was one of the many anthologies I submitted for and was accepted to. And wanted the story to have new life. So I submitted it to Love in the Times of Online Dating. Sorry, I do know what it's called. It's a long title and I don't want to mess it up because I did mess up a title on a previous video. But this is also for a lot of people that are on the channel that watch for my stuff specifically. I know a lot of you have asked what are the chances of me doing some more romance stuff. And right now, other than a few poems here and there that's going in Omni and elsewhere, I don't really have any romance titles coming up. So for anyone that wants to read my romance stuff, I highly recommend checking this book out. I'm going to have links in the description below for both the Amazon store and the Inkfeathers official bookstore. So check it out on both of those. Yeah, once again, there is the front of the book. Let me back up a little bit so I can... There's the spine. And there is the back. And once again, I got to give a huge shout out to Inkfeathers for accepting one of my stories, because this is, I want to say, the 7th or 8th book I have been featured in from Inkfeathers, which, as far as like some of the publishers I've been featured in anthologies with before, that's one of the biggest ones. So to the people at Inkfeathers, thank you for including me in yet another anthology. To any independent authors out there that are watching this channel, I'm going to have links in the description below for the open calls that Inkfeathers currently have. There are a ton of open calls. So whether you write poetry, whether you write short stories, I think there's even 1 or 2 open for nonfiction. I know their single author publications are kind of limited right now, but they do have a section there where you can ask about that. It's always worth a shot. You never know. So definitely check them out if you are an independent author. And if you're just someone who likes reading short stories, there's so many books from them that are already available. And you're not just supporting a new publisher. Every book that I've been featured in so far has featured an author getting published for the first time. And that is always a huge thing. So you're not just supporting me, you're not just supporting this, you're supporting people being able to live their dreams. So please check out Love in the Times of Online Dating. I will have a playlist made very, very soon that will show off all of the books that I have currently been featured in or have shown off from Inkfeathers. And that's going to do it for this one. So in the description below, I will have the social media links for Inkfeathers, as well as their online bookstore and their open calls for any independent authors out there looking to submit their work. And I will have my own social media links in the description below as well. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. I have a second channel where I read my poems and short stories. If everyone wants, I can read a small section of my story, Unexpected Love, on my second channel. Just comment down below if you want that, and I will definitely do it. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.
Thank